1. Agreement and contract definition and essential element. Essential element introduction. No doubt it is a valid. No doubt it is a valid and a true statement. And a true statement full stop before critical discussing the statement. We must know the extract and basic meaning of the two terms contract and a contract is a legally binding agreement. A contract is a legally binding agreement. A contract is a legally binding agreement or relationship that exists between two or more parties to do or abstain from the performance certain act. Abstain from performing certain act full stop. There must be offer and acceptance for a contract to be formed full stop. In offer must backed by the acceptance of which there must be consideration full stop. Both party involved must create create legal relationship on a lawful matter which must be entered into fairly and should be possible to perform. Definition of contract according to the section 2 clause H of the contract act 1872. According to the section 2 clause H of the contract act 1872 full stop. In agreement enforceable by law is a contract. In agreement enforceable by law is a contract. A contract therefore is an agreement. A contract therefore is in agreement the which create a legal obligation. Duty enforceable by law. Duty enforceable by law. A duty enforceable by law full stop. From the above definition we find a contract essentially consists of the two elements. One in agreement and two is legal obligation. Two is a legal obligation, that means a duty enforceable by law. A duty enforceable by law, example, a promise to sell a house to be B for 1 lakh. A promise to sell a house to be B for 1 lakh and B promise to be buy horse at that price. Buy horse at that price. A promise to sell a horse to be B for 1 lakh and B promise to be buy horse at that price. All contract are agreement. All contract are agreement. For a contract to be there in agreement is essential. For a contract to be there in agreement is essential. For a contract to be there in agreement is essential. Without in agreement there can be no contract. Without in agreement there can be no contract. Full stop. As the saying goes, where there is smoke there is fire. For without fire there can be no smoke. Smoke, no smoke. There can be no smoke. Full stop. It could will be said. Where there is contract there is an agreement. There is an agreement. Without in agreement there can be no contract. There is agreement without any agreement. There is agreement without any agreement. There is agreement without in agreement there can be no contract. There is agreement without any agreement there can be no contract. There can be no contract. There is agreement without in agreement there can be no contract. Just as fire give birth to smoke. In the same way in agreement give birth to a contract. What is agreement? What is agreement? Agreement is form of the cross reference between different party. In agreement is a form of the cross reference between different party. Cross reference between two party. Cross reference between different party. Okay? Cross reference. In agreement is form of the cross reference with cross reference between different party, which may be written oral and lay upon the owner of the party for its fulfillment rather than being in any way enforceable. Any way enforceable full stop. Agreement is a form of the cross reference. In agreement is a form of the cross reference between different party. Cross reference between different party which may be written oral and lay upon the owner and an owner of the party for its fulfillment rather than being any way enforceable. Rather than being in any way enforceable. As per section 2 clause G. As per section 2 clause G of the Contract Act 1872, every promise and every set of promise every set of promise forming the consideration for each other is in agreement. Thus it is clear from this definition that a promise is in agreement. Promise is in agreement full stop. What is a promise? The answer to this question is contained in section 2 clause B. Section 2 clause B which define the term full stop when the person to whom the proposal is made signifying this assent thereto the proposal is said to be accepted. Proposal is said to be accepted full stop. A proposal when accepted become a promise. A proposal when accepted become a promise. Full stop. In agreement therefore come into existence only. In agreement therefore come into existence only when one party making proposal or offer to the other party and that other party signifying this assent thereto. All agreement are not contract. All agreement are not contract. All agreement are not contract. As stated above, in agreement to become a contract must give rise to a legal obligation. A legal obligation. As stated above, in agreement to become a contract must give rise to a legal obligation full stop if in agreement is inapplicable. If in agreement is inapplicable of the creating a duty enforceable by law. Creating a duty enforceable by law full stop. It is not a contract. It is not a contract full stop. This agreement is a wider. Agreement is a wider term. Agreement is a wider term than in a contract. Then in a contract full stop. Agreement of the moral, reasonings or social nature. Agreement of the moral, reasonings or social nature that mean a promise to launch together at a friend house or to take in a walk together are not contract because they are not likely to create a duty. Likely to create a duty enforceable by law. Enforceable by law for the simple reason that the party never intend that they should be attended by the legal consequence. Attended by the legal consequence, full stop. On the other hand, legal agreement are contract because they create legal relation between the party. They create legal relation between the party full stop. Example A invite B to dinner. A invite B to dinner. B accept this invitation but does not attend the dinner. Does not attend the dinner full stop. A cannot sue. A cannot sue B for damage. Full stop. It is social agreement because it does not create legal obligation. Does not create legal obligation full stop. So it is not a contract. इट इज नॉट ए कॉन्ट्रैक्ट हो गया। बी, ए प्रोमिस टू सेल दिस कार टू बी, ए प्रोमिस टू सेल दिस car to be for in 1 million full stop, it is legal agreement, it create legal obligation between the parties, so full stop, so it is a contract, so it is a contract according to the section 10 of the contract act 1872, according to the section 10 of the contract act 1872, according to the section 10 of the contract act 1872, according to the section 10 of the contract act 1872, all agreement are contract, all agreement are contract if they are made, if they are made by the free consent of the party, they are made, they are made by the free consent of the party, they are made by the free consent of the party, they are made by the free consent of the party, all agreement are contract, all agreement are contract if they are made by the free consent of the party competent to the contract, competent to the contract for a lawful consideration and with a lawful object, with a lawful object and not hereby declared to be void, not hereby declared to be void, not hereby declared to be void. Thus, in agreement become a contract when it lists the following conditions are satisfied. Following conditions are satisfied. Thus, in agreement become a contract. Agreement become a contract when it lists the following conditions are satisfied. 1. Free consent. 2. Competency of the party. Competency of the party. 3. Lawful consideration. 4. Lawful object. 4 हो गया lawful object हो गया, 4 हो गया lawful object. According to the section 10, according to the section 10 of the contract at 1872, according to the section 10 of the contract at 1872, all agreement are contract, all agreement are contract if they are made by the free consent of the party, made by the free consent of the party competent to contract for a lawful consideration and with a lawful object, not hereafter declared to be void, not here declared to be void. Thus, in agreement become a contract when at least the following conditions are satisfied. Following conditions are satisfied: free consent, competency of the party, lawful consideration, 4. Lawful object, lawful agreement become a contract. Agreement become a contract when at least the following conditions are satisfied. In agreement become a contract. In agreement become a contract when at least the following conditions are satisfied. नंबर 1 फ्री कंसेंट होनी चाहिए. नंबर 2 कॉम्पिटेंसी ऑफ द पार्टी. 3 लॉफुल कंसिडरेशन. 4 हो गया लॉफुल ऑब्जेक्ट. 4 हो गया लॉफुल ऑब्जेक्ट. कंक्लूजन in a nutshell, in agreement is the basis of a contract. In agreement is the basis of a contract and contract is the structure. Contract is the structure constructed on these bases. Constructed on these bases full stop. In agreement start from in a offer. Start from in offer and on consideration while a contract has to achieve in other milestone that is enforceability full stop. Due to this breach of an agreement does not give rise to any legal remedy to the abrogated party, while breach of the contract provide legal remedy to the abrogated party against the guilty party, full stop. This we can say that the all contract are agreement, but all agreement are not contract. All agreement are not contract. Thus we can say that all contract are enforceable. All contract are agreement. All contract are agreement, but all agreement are not contract. All agreement are not contract. All agreement are not contract. मतलब according to the section 10 of the contract act 1872, ऑफ द कॉन्ट्रैक्ट एक्ट 1872 हो गया, ऑफ द कॉन्ट्रैक्ट एक्ट 1872।